Samsung is minus 10.70% today, and the reasons behind this move tell a bigger story about where global markets are heading. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is July 14th, and today we are putting the spotlight on Samsung, a global leader in semiconductors and consumer electronics. Samsung is down 10.7% to $254,500 in today's session. Intraday prices ranged between $253,000 and $292,500. The long-term fundamentals for Samsung revolve around memory chip cycle recovery, foundry competition, and smartphone demand. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. Let us look at the broader sector picture. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. This comes as Wall Street ends lower as Iran tensions dampen risk appetite, chipmakers drop, adding pressure to energy markets. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Equity markets are responding to reports that Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500 preview, markets brace for inflation data, Q2 earnings, investing.com. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. On the data front, investor sentiment is being shaped by Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500 preview, markets brace for inflation data, Q2 earnings, investing.com. Looking at how sector peers are positioned. Rocket Lab made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 5.32% to $76.73. Equity markets are responding to reports that RKLB stock gains after hours. Rocket Lab completes a Space Force Victus Haze mission ahead of schedule. Yahoo Finance. Neutron medium-lift rocket development is the key valuation catalyst. A successful first launch would dramatically expand the addressable market and justify a meaningful re-rating. Space Systems revenue from satellite components and manufacturing is a steady, often overlooked earnings base. Watch for any Neutron program update or new DoD launch contract. ExxonMobil made a dramatic move today, surged plus 4.09% to $144.56. Investor sentiment is being shaped by 7 best oil stocks for 2026 and how to invest, the motley fool. The Pioneer acquisition has transformed the Permian position. Synergy realization is ahead of schedule. Free cash flow at current oil prices comfortably funds the dividend and buyback. The key risk is an oil price decline driven by a global growth slowdown or OPEC supply surge. ASML made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 3.97% to $1,726.04. Equity markets are responding to reports that ASML earnings Wednesday, EUV bookings will show whether the RE chip boom is sustainable. Tech Times. The EUV monopoly is one of the strongest competitive moats in all of technology. AI chip demand for the most advanced nodes directly benefits ASML without the execution risk of being a chip maker. Watch for any update on the 2026 to 2027 capacity shipment schedule. Here is our analytical view on Samsung from here. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. The HBM supply competition with SK Hynix is the defining story. Samsung needs to close the yield gap to win hyperscaler HBM contracts. Consumer DRAM pricing is recovering as inventory normalizes. Watch for any Nvidia or Google qualification update on Samsung HBM. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Every morning, before markets open, we break down exactly what is moving and why. If you want that edge every day, subscribe and hit the bell icon. If today's analysis was useful, a like is the best way to support the channel. We genuinely appreciate every single one. We read every comment. Drop your view below. Thanks for watching MTRS_Market Pulse. Nothing here constitutes financial advice. Please conduct your own due diligence. Good luck in the markets, and we will see you in the next video. That is our spotlight on Samsung from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily coverage of the world's biggest stocks.